YouTube, what's going on? Kyle again from ePoolSupply. Today we are back with some quick fix videos for you guys on Pentair's SuperFlo variable speed pool pump. We're going to dive in and kind of show you guys how to change some stuff apart, so stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back. So again today we've got some quick fix videos for you guys on Pentair's SuperFlo variable speed pool pump. This is their 1.5-horse variable speed pool pump. Total rate on the actual motor is actually 2.2 horsepower, but they do classify it as a 1.5 horsepower pump. So we do not suggest using this pump for a larger in-floor system or a larger pool. Just because you're not going to get the benefits of the variable speed for using it. Because it is a 2.2 horsepower, it will operate those systems, but you're going to have to run this at a higher speed, which pretty much eliminates the benefit of variable speed for you guys. So if you're running an in-floor system, highly suggest going with their 3 horsepower model, which we'll have a ton of videos on for you guys and showing you guys how to tear that one down. But for today's video, I just want to show you guys how to actually remove the top part of the drive here, which will actually get you guys access in here to be able to fully wire up this pump into your equipment. So from your guys' point of view, you guys can see this screw port right here on the side of the drive. This is where you're going to want to put your elbow, your electrical elbow into here. That way when you guys run your wires from your panel or from wherever you guys have your electricity hooked up, it's going to run into the elbow and then come into this actual part of the drive. So in order to get access to it, you guys do need a screwdriver. So they give you an option here for either a flathead or a Phillips. I've got a Phillips. When you're removing stuff, totally okay. Go ahead, use a power drill on this. Doesn't really matter in terms of removing it. But when you guys are going to pinch this back down and actually tighten it back down, I highly suggest that you guys use a hand tool, so then that way nothing gets over tightened or stripped or messed up in any case. So we'll go around here, we'll loosen all 4 of these screws. It's a excuse me, it's a square, so you're looking at all 4 corners have a screw on it. Those are all needing to be removed in order for you guys to be able to lift this up and get access in here to where you need to wire it up. So bear with me, go ahead and remove this last one. Awesome. So from that point, the screw didn't always come right out, but what you're looking for is this will actually lift right up after you guys have loosened them all correctly. It will not come off completely. There is a communication cable that actually runs from the bottom of the keypad into the drive, which is now going to be your main circuit. This is going to be your main brain. So this is what needs to stay plugged in. If for some reason you guys are running into difficulty with space or running out of hands, there is a clip on the side where you can actually unclip this and set it off. You will end up breaking one of their clips that they have pushed into this piece, so I don't suggest doing it if you don't have the option to, but otherwise just kind of let it set off to the side. This one actually came right out. Wasn't really that big of a deal. I was able to kind of set it off to the side. I know some of these can be in there pretty tight. So if you have the ability, go ahead, take it off, set it off to the side. If not, just go ahead and let it lay off to the side. Again, don't smack it, don't step on it, be gentle with it. But that will give you guys access here to the actual power ports that you're looking for to wire in. So one huge benefit with this pump is it accepts both 115 as well as your 220, your 110, your 115s, or your 220, 230s. It won't do a 208, but it does give you the ability based off of either power source in order to wire it up and get it to work. We're going to have another video for you guys on actually hooking it up for electrical purposes, so that way you guys can take a look. And then they do obviously have the ground here. They've got the green screw in here where you're going to actually put your ground on. So it's really a very universal pump, and I always suggest it for a lot of basic pool situations because it has the ability to be versatile for all of those different pieces of equipment, electricity, plumbing. This thing is able to accept 1.5-inch, 2-inch pipe. It has a lot more ability to flex to your specific equipment compared to let's say a 3 horsepower pump that requires certain things. So definitely suggest it if you guys are in that environment. I just wanted to show you guys how to remove the lid. Again, once you guys get your elbow in here and it's screwed into the side, you're going to run your wires up, and then this is exactly where you're hooking it up, so you don't really need that much of a run. So basically, just based off of how your equipment's set up, the space you have, you may need a 90. Some people can do a 45, some people have done straights. It all just depends on what you guys need in your situation, but they do give you the option, which is really nice, of being able to just thread that in there for you guys and then run the wires up directly to where they need to get put into the actual pump. So again, it'll auto recognize it. So once you guys hook it up, regardless of power situations, as long as you guys always hook it up the right way, it'll tell you guys how to, it'll tell you what it's recognizing in terms of your power source, so that way you know that. And then you're pretty much good to go. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put that lid back on. Again, if you removed the clip, you do need to make sure that you guys plug that back in. While you're in here, I always suggest checking the other clip that's located towards the front of the drive here. So then that way that's made sure that it's plugged in good. So then that way, once everything does get power and you hook this up, there's nothing in here disconnected and you have to come back in and do the whole thing over again. So really, really simple. Just wanted to show you guys how to get access in here. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. We're going to have more videos again for you guys on how to wire it up, showing you guys this actually in the field so that way you guys can see it. But until then, I'm Kyle from ePoolSupply, and we'll see you next time.